Hello and welcome to Herald TV News Bulletin with me, Conor Rosario. The demolition of the illegal structures at Curly's continued for the second day on Saturday. As on the first day, there was heavy police protection. The demolition began early morning Friday, after which the demolition was briefly stopped in view of the Supreme Court stay on one particular survey number. Thereafter, the demolition of illegal structure on 3 other survey numbers continued.
Demolition of Curly's beach shack continued for the second day. Demolition is carried out under heavy police protection. The demolition of illegal structures on 3 other survey numbers continued on the second day. Clinton D'Souza for Herald TV.
Chief Minister Pramod Sawant has declared that there is no place for drugs and illegalities. Referring to Curly's beach shack, he told media persons that the remaining structure has been demolished. Asked about the properties of UK Home Secretary Suella Braverman's father, Christy Fernandez's property being grabbed, CM said action will be taken on all cases before the special investigation team. Whoever gives complaints, action will be taken in all cases.
Chief Minister Pramod Sawant has declared that there is no place for drugs and illegalities. CM said action will be taken on all cases before the special investigation team.
कि यहाँ पे ड्रग्स के लिए और इलीगलिटी थारा नहीं रहेगा, जो बाकी बचा था वो भी स्ट्रक्चर डेमोलिश कर गया।
सर प्रॉपर्टी का एक यूके का एक ओनर ने ये किया
एसआईटी के पास जो वही नहीं, जो एसआईटी के पास कंप्लेन आएगा उस सभी के ऊपर एक्शन लिया जाएगा। जो कोई कंप्लेन देता है उसके ऊपर 100% एक्शन होगा।
Devin Gaonkar for Herald TV.
The Judicial Magistrate First Class MAPSA has granted 13 days judicial custody to Associate Sukhwinder Singh and Sudhir Sangwan in the Sonali Phogat death case. The police had petitioned the JMFC court for 14 days custody. The police applied for extension of remand after the 2 days police remand had expired.
Sonali Phogat's associates have been granted 13 days judicial custody. Phogat's associates Sukhwinder Singh and Sudhir Sangwan were arrested in the last week of August and first remanded to police custody for 10 days. On expiry of 10 days police custody, they were given further custody of 2 days. Phogat, 43, a former TikTok star and BJP leader, was brought dead to a hospital in North Goa district on August 23rd, a day after her arrival in the state. Anjuna Beach Shack Curly's owner, Edwin Nunes, where the BJP leader and her aides had partied on the intervening night of August 22nd and 23rd, was also arrested. Drug peddlers Datta Prasad Gaonkar and Ramakant Mandrekar were arrested in connection with the case for allegedly supplying drugs. Phogat was administered MDM and some leftover drugs were recovered from the Curly's washroom, police had earlier stated. Prakash Gadekar for Herald TV.
After the resignation of Goa Football Association President Churchill Alimau, Vice President Antonio Pango is officiating as acting president. He announced that the GFA Executive Committee would meet on Monday and GFA elections to elect the new Executive Committee will be held soon. He also made an announcement about conducting the Goa Professional League and the financial situation of the GFA. Listen in.
When will elections be held for the post of GFA President and the Executive Committee? The GFA Executive Committee is meeting on Monday to decide on the elections. The committee will also decide on conducting the Goa Professional League.
आम्ही सगळे एक्झिक्युटिव्ह मेंबर 12 तारखेर मेळपाचे आसा सांजच्या 4:30 वाजता आनी हे मिटिंगेक आमी प्रोफेशनल फुटबॉल हे कशे भशेन करपाचें ते आमी थारायतले हो जावन आसा आमचो मेन मुद्दो. दुसरें गोवा फुटबॉल असोसिएशन फायनान्शियली जायते वीक आसात हाचेरय आमी भासाभास करतले आनी जाता ते भाशेन स्पॉन्सर ह्या दिसांनी आमी सोदतले. दुसरें म्हणल्यार इलेक्शनां जाता तितले बेगीन आमी इलेक्शनां थारायतले पूण ताचे पयलीं हांव सगळ्यांक म्हज्या एक्झिक्युटिव्ह कमिटी मेंबरांक कॉन्फिडन्स घेतलो तांकां सगळ्यांक सांगाताक घेवन ही डेट हांव रोखडीच फिक्स करतलो.
With Mr. Anthony Pango taking over as the president of the Goa Football Association, there is going to be a meeting of the executive committee headed by him, and the meeting will be also chaired by Mr. Anthony Pango, and they will take the resolutions which are very critical at this juncture for the Goa Football Association. The first will be about the elections. So they will propose the date of the elections, and elections, he said, Mr. Pango has said it could be held in October end or first week of November, but it is the prerogative of the executive committee to decide on the date of the elections. When we talk about elections, the elections have to be held for the president, then 2 vice presidents, one from North Goa and one from South Goa. Then there will be elections from 9 members from each district elected by the members of the respective district. So right from the post of the president, vice president and the members, these elections will be held. The decision will be taken by the executive committee, which is meeting on Monday, and the meeting will be chaired by the president, Mr. Anthony Pango. Mr. Anthony Pango has also said that the meeting will check on the finances of the association, and that implies that they will look into the sponsorship, basically sponsorship for the Goa Professional League, and according to that, maybe he said the professional league could be postponed for some time. It was supposed to start on the 17th, but there were no sponsors. So this critical aspect is what Mr. Anthony Pango wants to look into this and find out what are the actual finances now and what is the sponsorship that has to be raised.
Ignacio Norona and Devin Gaonkar for Herald TV.
Trajano de Mello has alleged that Tourism Minister Rohan Kaunte has expressed no confidence in the Special Investigation Team probing land grabbing and in Chief Minister Pramod Sawant, who is heading it, by saying that he favors the CBI or ED probe into Porvorim land deals. Trajano also alleged connivance between Kaunte and former GPCC President Girish Chodankar, who demanded the CBI and ED since these agencies have never charged any BJP leader.
Rohan Kaunte has expressed no confidence in the Chief Minister and the SIT, alleges Trajano de Mello. Trajano has alleged a conspiracy between an unnamed political tout and a dalal. He said the dalal is demanding a CBI inquiry into Porvorim land deal so that the tout gets away, since CBI and ED have not charged any BJP minister.
पोरवरचो पॉलिटिकल टाउट पयलो ताका थक दळाचो टाउट कित्याक तो फाटीं पुलीस स्टेशन आसतालो आनी खंय धांवतालो हें सारकें ना तो बंद जाला आतां येयना तो गावना ताका पडलो चाबू. आतां तेणें मेन ऑपोजिशन पार्टीचो माजी अध्यक्षाक दलाल ताका कारण आसा. तेजें कारण ह्या पॉलिटिकल टाउटान तेजे कडेन काँग्रेस पक्षाक भितर सरपाक दलालगिरी केलेली आणि हे हांव सांगना तेन्ना तो ब्लॉक प्रेसिडेंट आणि माय नॉर्थ डिस्ट्रिक्ट जनरल सेक्रेटरी बाप शंकर फडणवीसांनी दलालगिरी करून बिफोर द काउंटिंग ऑफ वोट्स द दलाल विल बिकम द रिचेस्ट पॉलिटिशियन इन गोवा. हे काँग्रेसचो पार्टी फॉरवर्डचो ब्लॉक प्रेसिडेंटान म्हटलं. आता तुका ते सेटिंग जी चलना मेन ऑपोजिशन आणि मेन ऑपोजिशन कितले एसआरटीचेर उलयतात हे तुमी जाणा. तिथे खूप लोक घुसपलेले आहात भितर. पॉलिटिकल टाउट कितें म्हणटा मुखला तेडेन तुमकां सांगलां आपूण मागता सीएमा कडेन हे सीबीआय कडेन दी आनी ईडी कडेन दी आनी दलाल सांगता वेलकम इट म्हणून. म्हाका दलालाक सांगूंक जाय एक बीजेपीच्या मंत्रीचेर जोरी तो सीबीआय आनी ईडीन कारवाई केलें म्हाका सांगचें. आणि जी भितर सरल्यात लचणाक घेवन बीजेपीन तेंचेर तो कारवायच ना. आख्खी इंग्रजी उलयता. एक म्हाका दाखोवया.
तुमकां एसआयटीचेर विश्वास आहा?
ना म्हाका खंयचो तर हांव फर्स्ट डे सोडटा हांगा मरे जज शूड बी जाय म्हणून. या मरे बाबा फर्स्ट डे. आता तेजे मंत्री सांगले ना आमकां विश्वास ना. सीबीआय कडेन ईडी कडेन तो मागता मरे. हांवें मागला आमकां सीबीआय ईडी लागना. सीबीआय ईडी तेंचेच आहा. Is there any minister in the whole of India of the BJP that has been charged or framed by the CBI and ED? And he's asking for that. But there are two things with that. He's asking that main opposition Dalal is accepting. Yeah, come. So that means the political tout who demanded. Now who demanded CBI and ED? He says, I don't have faith in SIP. I don't have, in other words, I have no faith in Chief Minister. I have faith in ED and CBI, who is run by central government, who is not taking action against any BJP minister.
आणि या एसआयटीन आमकां कितें कळून येयला की जे ऑपोजिशनान आसा ते अंडरस्टँडिंगान बीजेपीच्या हितून आसा. तेन्ना हांव म्हणटा तुमचो आवाज उठोवचे सुवातेर अपोजिशन आसोन तुम्ही उगीच कित्याक बसला.
देवेंद्र गांवकर for Herald TV.
Maharashtra Education Minister Deepak Kesarkar stated that Maharashtra being the financial capital of India, a number of projects are in pipeline which includes the Nagpur-Mumbai Expressway. The Maharashtra government plans to launch the Goa-Mumbai Coastal Highway. The new project will help people reach Goa within 7 to 8 hours. He also spoke on the tie-up with Goa to promote Marathi language. Kesarkar arrived to Goa after attending Lal Bagh Raja Ganesh function.
Maharashtra government plans to initiate the Maharashtra Goa Coastal Highway, said Maharashtra Education Minister Deepak Kesarkar. The new project will help people reach Goa within 7 to 8 hours. Kesarkar also spoke on the tie-up with Goa to promote Marathi language.
Maharashtra, as you know, is the financial capital of India. Especially Mumbai is the financial capital of India. In the past, glory of Maharashtra is to be restored. And so many infrastructural projects are in the pipeline, which includes Nagpur-Mumbai Expressway, which is more than, I don't really remember, but it must be more than 36,000 crore rupees project. And then for the Goans especially, the Mumbai-Goa Coastal Highway, which is a very new project, and everybody was expecting that project to happen, which will help people reach Goa within 7 to 8 hours.
Correct.
In addition to the 4-lane highway, that is currently, the work is currently going on. And so many things I could talk, but Goa shares very good relations with Maharashtra. And the initial stage of Goa, Maharashtra used to take care of supplying electricity, supply financial institutions to government, and so many other things. But one thing I'll definitely try to have a tie-up with Goa government, and that is regarding Marathi language. We spend a lot of money on development of Marathi language.
Kiran Borkar for Herald TV.
There is a clamor for jobs for locals at Mumbai Airport as there is news of the airport getting ready for flights. There is an argument made that the airport was brought for the people of Perne who have sacrificed a lot, including their lands, for the airport. Hence, they should be given jobs before anyone else.
There's a firm argument that Pernekar should be given jobs at the Mumbai Airport. People stated that the airport was bought for the people of Perne who have sacrificed a lot, including their lands.
जो प्रोजेक्ट आम्ही हाडला आज जे दोन प्रोजेक्ट आहा एअरपोर्ट आणि आयुष हॉस्पिटल आणि तिसरें तुजो स्टेडियम क्रिकेट स्टेडियम आमच्या मतदारसंघात आणि पेडण्या मतदारसंघात बेकारी नंबर 1 विषय जावन आसा आणि बेकारी खातीर आमी जाता तितलो प्रयत्न करताले की हांगा कितें तरी प्रोजेक्ट येवपाक जाय म्हणून 15 वर्सां पर्यंत हांवें म्हाजी मेहनत घातलेली ह्या मतदारसंघात की हांगा प्रोजेक्ट येवचो म्हणून आनी इंटरनॅशनल एअरपोर्ट हो आमी खेचून हाडला पेडणेकारांनी हाडलो आनी पेडणेकाराचो पयलो हक्क जाता मागीर दुसऱ्याचो पेडणेकारांनी हो प्रोजेक्ट हाडला एअरपोर्टाक चालू जाल्लो एअरपोर्टाक चालूचे हेजेर आयिल्लो आसा तेजे भितरल्यो नोकऱ्यो ज्यो आहा ह्यो आमकांच मेळपाक जाय दुसऱ्यांक न्ही पण देवाचे दयेन कितें जालें की म्हाका ती संदी मेळूना नाजाल्यार म्हाका दिसना म्हाज्या हातांतल्यान खंयची नोकरी वयताली अशी कारण हो प्रोजेक्टच आमी ताका हाडला आमच्या पेडणेकारा खातीर हाडला आनी पेडणेकारांनी तेज्या खातीर सॅक्रिफायस केला जमनी पेडणेकाराचे गेल्या अजून पासून काही लोकांक पयस सुद्दां मेळूना आनी समज तेजे भितर नोकऱ्यो समज मेळना जाल्यार व्हडलो एक शॉक हो हेज्या खातीर पेडणेकार आमदारान वावरपाक जाय.
Makbul Majumani for Herald TV.
Parishioners of Mother of God Church Majorda revived their rich old tradition of celebrating the Nativity of Mother Mary uniquely by decorating boats. The boats are traditionally decorated with palm leaves and flowers and placed outside the church. Parishioners from Majorda, Kalata and Dongri Majorda participated in this tradition after 2 years owing to COVID-19. It took the parishioners a month to build these boats.
Parishioners of Mother of God Church Majorda revived the tradition of celebrating the Nativity of Mother Mary by decorating boats. The boats are traditionally decorated with palm leaves and flowers and placed outside the church. Parishioners from Majorda, Kalata and Dongri Majorda participated in this tradition after 2 years owing to COVID-19. As per the legend, a group of seafarers were travelling across the sea when a sudden storm destroyed their boat. However, through the intercession of Mother Mary, the seafarers were saved. After reaching the shore, they brought a statue of Mother Mary and flowers to the church.
म्हजें नांव क्लेटो गुडिनो आनीक ह्यो बोटी करपाच्या फाटल्यान आमी आमच्या माजोडकारांचो कालतीकारांचो आनी आतां दोगरेकारांचो हात आसा. पयलीं ह्यो बोटी फकत माजोड्डेकार आनी कालतीकार करताले उपरांत जायतो तेंप जालो त्यो बंद जातल्यो पूण 7 वर्सां फाटीं आमी त्यो परत्यो रिवायव केल्यो आनीक कोविडाक लागून फाटलीं 2 वर्सां ते आमी करूंक ना ह्या वर्साक परत केल्या. ह्यो बोटी करपाचो हेतू म्हटल्यार आमकां सांगला ते प्रमाणे आमच्या पुर्वजांनी 100 वर्सां पयलीं एके बोटीचेर तारवटी भाव बुडटाले आनी तांणी सायबिणीक उलो मारलो आमकां साल्वार कर म्हणून आनी ते साल्वार जावन थोडीक पावतूच तांणी आपल्या साल्वार केला म्हणून अर्पण करपाक ही फुलां घेवन ते सायबिणीक येवंक लागले. माजोड्ड्या गांवांत ते बोट करपाचें खाशेलें कोण म्हणल्यार ते बोटीर आमकां सांगतात ते प्रमाणे माजोड्डेकार आसले आनी त्या तेंपार बांजेती म्हणजे फुलां आमच्या चुट्टांच्या चुट्ट्यांनी न्हेसयलेली बास्केट करताले आतां बास्केट म्हणटात ते बांजेती म्हणटाले आतां सो त्यो करून तातूंत घालून गांवांत जाल्लीं व्हडतांतलीं जावं शेतांतलीं फुलां घालून सायबिणीक त्या तेंपार हाडपाची संवय आसली पूण आतां ताणें म्हटलें की आमकां बोटीर साल्वार केल्या.
Inasia Narona for Herald TV.
No doubt, inflation is hitting everyone hard, but thieves stealing plants is unheard of elsewhere except Vasco. Several plants were robbed from a roadside nursery in the port town. The nursery owner was so shocked that he said he won't complain, but appealed to the thief to take good care of the plants which he stole because in a nursery, it takes a lot of time and effort to raise plants. In fact, he said it's like trying to raise a child.
Now desperate thieves don't even spare plants in Vasco. Several plants were robbed from a roadside nursery in the port town. Nursery owners say we care for plants like a child.
कल मेरा दुकान से चोरी हो गया, मैं जो छतरी लेके बढ़ता है वो छतरी भी लेके चला गया। अब बहुत सारा दमी माल चोरी हो गया रात में।
झाड़ भी चोरी किया? कुछ
झाड़ भी चोरी किया।
कितना झाड़ ऐसा चोरी किया?
सर झाड़ मिनिमम 15-20 झाड़ चोरी किया। अब बहुत अच्छा वाला झाड़ चोरी कर लिया, वो दामी वाला। उनका जैसा रिश्ता सर ऐसे ही रिश्ता रहता है, लेकिन किसी को झाड़ को भी मत चोरी करना नहीं चाहिए। वो जो उसका वो झाड़ पसंद था, मेरे को बोलने से हम उसको दे देता, वो घर में लगा सकता। वो झाड़ को ऐसा तरह से देखना चाहिए। वो झाड़ चोरी करने से अच्छा काम नहीं किया। झाड़ चोरी करना नहीं चाहिए।
कितना मेहनत से तुम उसको बड़ा करता है? कितना लगता है उसको
बहुत मेहनत करता है सर। वो छोटा बच्चा को जैसे पाल के हम मानस करते हैं, ऐसे के वो झाड़ को भी ऐसे मानस करना पड़ता है। इसीलिए झाड़ को चोरी करना नहीं चाहिए। चोर लोगों के लिए सर हम लोग तो पुलिस को कंप्लेंट कर सकते हैं, लेकिन पुलिस को कंप्लेंट करने से कोई नहीं फायदा। लेकिन वो जो झाड़ मेरे लेके चला गया ना, उसका हम बहुत उसको क्या बोलते हैं अनुरोध करेंगे, जो वो झाड़ को पुष्पाल के अच्छा करके देखभाल करने से उसको झाड़ को देखभाल करना, यही मेरा बात है।
किरण बोरकर for Herald TV.
Goans bid goodbye to Bappa on the 10th day by immersing the idol of Lord Ganesha into water bodies at Ponda, Vasco and Perne. Due to Anand Chaturdashi coming a day earlier, Bappa was given a grand farewell in an exhilarating atmosphere on the 10th day. Let's watch.
Goans bid goodbye to Bappa on the 10th day by immersing the idol of Lord Ganesha. Due to the Anand Chaturdashi coming a day earlier, Bappa was given a grand farewell on the 10th day.
वर्षीचा लोकमान्य गणेशोत्सव मंडळ विश्वासाचा हा उत्सव जो आहे तो 26वा आहे आणि या 26व्या लोकमान्य गणेशोत्सव विसर्जन मंडळाच्या गणेश विसर्जनाच्या निमित्तानं आज या ठिकाणी भरपूर भक्तगण जमलेले आहेत। आम्ही रथ आहे, रथामध्ये गणपती आरोहण झालेला आहे आणि
रथ कुठून आणला तुम्ही?
रथ आम्ही हा म्हणजे कोल्हापूरहून आम्ही हा गणेश खास विसर्जनासाठी आम्ही आणलेला आहे। खरं तर सांगायचं म्हणजे आणखी एका गणेश विसर्जन मंडळाने हा रथ आणला होता, त्यांच्याच परीने आम्हाला या ठिकाणी आज तो मिळालेला आहे। आणि खरोखरच या रथामध्ये ज्यावेळी गणेश मूर्ती आरूढ झालेली आहे, एक प्रकारचं एक आकर्षण असं आलेलं आहे।
ह्या गणपतीची इतकी लीला असा की ज्या लोकांनी हांगसर कितें मागला ताका प्रत्येकाक तेजी इच्छा पूर्ण जाल्ली आसा। आणि आमी 36 वर्सां जो कितें आमी लोकांनी देणग्यो जमा केल्ल्यो, पण त्या टायमार 36 वर्सां पयलीं 5 रुपया म्हळ्यार खूब आशिल्ले। आमी प्रत्येक बिल्डिंगे भोंवून ते पयशे जमा केले आणि त्या पयशांनी आमी बेतोड्या रस्त्याचें एक देवूळ बांदलां आणि देवळाक 93 lakhs आमी खर्च आसता आणि अशें करून लोकांच्या पयशांनी आमी तें देवूळ बांदलां। आणि आता फुडें आमकां थंय खुबशें काम आसा आणि हो जो देव आसा आमचो गणपती हो प्रत्येकाक पावता आणि त्याच्या आशिर्वादान आमी प्रत्येक गोष्ट करीत आसा फुडें।
That's all we have in today's news bulletin. Thank you for watching Herald TV News. For more news alerts, please follow us on O Heraldo on Facebook and Twitter. Take care and goodbye.